Gilton's outside the City Ground, West Ham Fan TV. Marshy, I don't think I've ever seen a worse performance away from home.
Is that working?
And I called
Is that
it.
working all right? I think that's as bad as our fucking back four, isn't it?
I called it as well. I called it in the car.
No, do you know what? You did call it in the car 3-0, and I think if you was a betting man, it's half sad you're not today because you'd have had a bit of an earner there, wouldn't you? But no, that's arguably the worst performance of this season. That's arguably the worst performance I've seen for quite some months.
And we said at the beginning of it, give him 10 games. This is 10th game, and this is the worst.
I'll be honest, I wasn't more as in or out necessarily. I think towards the end, I think the majority of us were singing off the same sheet. But now I think Lopetegui has to. You said it before the final whistle. There's got to be a decision made now, and I think, like Dave said, I heard him briefly say that it's a Sullivan appointment. He's not going to fucking get rid of him. There's no one to overshadow and overrule that decision. He's at the height of the football club, and it's someone that he's got links with, obviously, with agencies and player agents and whoever that person is. He said. So he ain't going to go, but I mean, I think a lot of people calling for him now to say 10 games in, and we're.
Is it too early?
I'll be honest, I wouldn't have thought so. No. I think because, like you said, and I think many would say, this will be a continuation. If that was to carry on, and he doesn't know his best team. He stuck 5 at the back against a team that we should have been going at. Defensively, obviously, they conceded.
But look at the difference between the two sides. The coaching, it's the coaching. You can see it. They go forward in floods. They defend in floods. We're going forward in ones and twos. Nobody knows what they're doing. Why? What is going on?
Well, they get they get given ideas from their manager. Nuno, obviously, has been doing very well. They've had a great start to the season. As I will say as well, it's the loudest ground I've been to for a while as well. They're very good support. I know they're playing well, but I think largely last season and when they weren't playing as well, they beat us here as well. Kept another clean sheet, just for a change. It's just not good enough. I think you've got someone in Nuno that obviously has got a side that he puts out that want to play for the football club, want to do well, run their bollocks off. And then, opposing that, you've got Lopetegui that, players are clearly not listening to. He doesn't know, obviously, where he's going. He's probably out of depth as well. We should have known that beforehand, but then is it a cheaper appointment from Sullivan? Is it an easy one? It's not a name that's going to get people off their seats, get excited.
With all due respect, with the manager and all that, the players have got to take a lot of responsibility because they are fucking cowards.
I said that to a lot of people today, and especially I know a lot of people won't buy into it. But when you come over at the end and you're thanking the support, largely you're playing for this football club for the shirt, for pride and passion, but you're also doing it for the support. And for Somerville to come right over at the end, and I think Tadibo threw his shirt into a kid, I'd be throwing them back because they're not worthy of minimal people are maybe. I know you've got the Bowen thing going on with the captaincy. He has been a shadow of himself. He's arguably the best player at this club, barring Kudus as well, but he's not, he sort of looks out of water. Yes, he's not a striker. Yes, we should have him out on the wing. We're not able to do that currently with the Kudus situation. We might not be able to do that for a longer period if he does get an extended ban. So it's obviously not going very well at the moment, but I mean, you've got Somerville coming over at the end and sticking his hands up to apologise, for want of a better word, and he should have been someone that's been given a fairer chance. And, if it wasn't for getting a bit of luck last week, we wouldn't have been getting 3 points there either. So I say, lucky for the smaller mercies that we get. But today we were, credit Nottingham Forest, we were played off the park. And as you said, it can't be a continuation. But if you can't get bodies up for a game and, that want to get involved and get stuck in, look at Alvarez. You're looking at a great footballer inside, but he makes the wrong decisions.
Stupid decisions.
And when you're, he's only got one tackle about him. He's got one lunging tackle. He knows largely at the minute he gets it wrong. Second time sent off this season, other than the cup game, was it at Liverpool? Now he's going to be on a suspension. I think apparently someone said Paquette has picked up enough bookings for a suspension. We ain't going to miss him. And I'll be honest with you, as soon as that betting scandal thing comes in and that ban comes in, he ain't worth playing for us anyway. I wouldn't have him down in the fucking National League or whatever it is. He's not worthy of having a shirt on his back. And I found it astounding, like you said. Cowards is probably polite. The fact that they couldn't wait to get down that tunnel. Antonio, especially Kilman. I'm shocked at Kilman, I think, because he's been for 40 million. A lot of people said that they've pulled our pants down for, but they haven't. We would have paid a lot more than that, probably in the nowadays funds. And for him to be down the tunnel, and that's a leader in there for us. Like when Lopetegui came in and said he wanted Kilman, you paid a 40 large, and then you put the armband on him, and then you go forward. But we've got a captain in Bowen that obviously is not only one of our best players, and it's making him a shadow of himself. He's now, you can't give the captaincy to a player that's got his back to the goal for fucking 90 minutes or 85, 90 minutes, and well, for us, when teams are bearing down on us, that is for larger spells of the game, and that's something that we've got to cut out. I don't know how.
No one knows that. I don't think anyone knows that. But Marshy, thank you very much, mate.
Cheers, mate.
Cheers, thank you. Bye.